have started exploring Lucknow and now we are at the British Residency. So it is approximately 2.5 kilometers from Natha Lodge, and it served as a refugee for the Britishers during the uprising of 1857. It is a complex of buildings that once served as the residence of the British Resident General. Constructed in the last quarter of the 18th century, the place served home to over 3,000 British residents during the Indian Rebellion of 1857. Currently, the residency is in ruins and is a protected monument under the ASI. So all this looks quite different, like the size of the bricks are really small, and this is such delicate work. We never saw this kind of work in entire UP. We met an old man who takes care of the residency and is paid too little to survive. He didn't even have money to buy his medicines. You can always help such needy people whenever you encounter them. In front of the main building was this huge memorial cross that was dedicated to Sir John Inglis and his wife Julia. He was injured during the revolution and later died with an illness that he contracted post his injury. There are graves of the British troops who were trapped inside the Lucknow Residency during the uprising of 1857, known as Indian Mutiny or India's First War of Independence. Our tummies were crying loud, so we headed 1.5 km ahead to the famous Tunde Kababi restaurant. Lucknow आके कबाब नहीं खाए तो क्यों आए दोस्त? So now we have ordered mutton kaloji kebab, mutton biryani. We ordered special Mughlai paratha and the other one is sweet paratha. Biryani बहुत soft था mutton and there was no masala or anything in the biryani, but it was very tasty. Now we are ending our meal by having it's got kheer. As you route towards the 4.5 km ahead Bada Imambara, also known as Asafi Imambara, you pass through the Rumi Darwaza. It is one of the prominent landmarks of Lucknow and was built by workers from Rome. The Imambara dates back to 1784 and was built by Asaf ud-Daula, the son of Nawab Suja ud-Daula, whose Gulabari Maqbara we had seen in Ayodhya. The complex comprises a large Asfi mosque, a Bulbulaya and a stepwell with running water called Shahi Bowli. As you enter to the right side, you can see Asafi Mosque, which encloses Nawab Asaf ud-Daula tomb. It is also used as a place of worship by the Muslim devotees. Bara Imambara is one of its kind because its whole weight is balanced without the support of pillars or beams to support the ceilings. It is mainly built with a particular frame of bricks and the roof is said to be made of rice husk. Bulbulaya was built by the 4th Nawab of the Awadh province, Nawab Asaf ud-Daula. It took 14 years to complete the structure. It was built with a noble intention. When famine struck the Awadh estate, the Nawab thought of building the structure which will generate employment as well as provide food to people in return for their services. Indeed, a unique and noble piece of architecture. Shahi Bauli is a step well with bathrooms surrounding it. It is situated on the eastern side and has an interesting architecture. If you stand on the eastern side of the well, you can see an image of a person in the water who is approaching the well. This is because of the alignment of one of the windows of the building and its entrance pathway. This was used as a tactic to watch the enemies. Chota Imambara is 1.3 km away from the Bada Imambara. On the way, you get to see the Husainabad Clock Tower. It was constructed in 1881 to mark the arrival of Sir George Cooper, the first Lieutenant Governor of United Province of Awadh. Chota Imambara was built by Nawab Muhammad Ali Shah in 1838 and is also named as Imambara Husainabad Mubarak, which has the Muslim of Muhammad Ali Shah and his mother. The Imambara has 5 doorways and the exterior walls have been carved with Islamic verses. One interesting feature is that of the exotic chandeliers and glass lamps that adorn Azakhana. These were brought from Belgium to mainly decorate the interiors of the Imambara. It is because of these crystal lamps and chandeliers that it got the name the Palace of Lights. The next day we left for Saadat Ali Khan Maqbara. On the way we saw the Safed Baradari, which was built to be used as an Imam Bara for observing mourning for the martyrdom of Imam Hussain and his followers. The tomb was built in the best classical traditions of the Indo-Islamic style of architecture. It was built by Saadat Ali Khan's son to memorialize his father as Nawab Wazir of Oudh. This tomb qualifies as one of the most beautiful and precious buildings of UP. Mushirzade tomb stands close to the Saadat Ali Khan tomb. It is built with Lakhori bricks and chunam. The Globe Park is a small recreation area in the old town of Lucknow, located next to the Begum Hazrat Mahal Park. This place was a residence of Major General Claude Martin and it offers an amazing piece of Indo-French architecture. Just crossing the road inside the Hazratganj market, you may find wholesale shops which sell beautiful handcrafted Lucknowi kurtas. I was so excited by the colors and the embroideries on them. You should definitely give a visit to this place and buy these amazing pieces. 1.8 km ahead is Sibtanabad Imambara in Hazratganj. Sibtanabad Imambara is the tomb of Amjad Ali Shah, the 5th king of Oudh. The main hall of the Imambara is flanked by 2 compartments on either side. The interiors of the Imambara are embellished with stucco decorations and tastefully colored floral designs. The grave of Ali Shah actually lies in the vault, which is reached through a trapdoor placed in the front hall. What's special about Idris Biryani is the mutton is cooked so well that it melts like butter in your mouth. It is the best biryani house in Lucknow. Next, we headed to the Ambedkar Memorial Park, which was 5.2 km from the Hazratganj market. It is a public park and memorial dedicated to B.R. Ambedkar, the father of Indian Constitution. It also honors the lives and memories of Jyotirao Phule, Narayana Guru, Birsa Munda, Sahuji Maharaj, Kanshi Ram and all those who have devoted their life for humanity, equality and social justice. The memorial was constructed by Mayawati, the former CM of UP. There are a number of guards assigned to protect the idols. I had never seen such lavish and luxurious park before. The Sanctum Sanctorum consists of many statues depicting the biography of Ambedkar. There are 4 doors in opposite directions. This is a construction in the shape of a flower bearing 4 petals. Mesmerized by the amalgamation of unique architecture, cuisine, lifestyle offered by the Lucknow, our trip ended with a happy note. Of the Britishers who died
साइड हो
आज हम हैं लखनऊ में